And now, your feature presentation. In a world of big-budget blockbusters, travel back in time to explore the epic and not-so-epic movies of yesteryear. This is On Second Watch, a movie nostalgia podcast.
Welcome to On Second Watch, where we first review movies based on our nostalgia for them, then rewatch them and see if they hold up. And this is one of those, definitely, from our childhood that we'll put to the test to see if it holds up. We also play some plot summary MadLibs, which just makes things nuts and awful and horrible, but it's fun. And trivia to determine who gets to pick our next category for Spin the Wheel. And my name is Tim, your captain of this jolly podcast. And the Lost Boy, who'd have no problem imagining a grandiose smorgasbord worth $50,000, Chris.
That's a good one.
I would very much like a smorgasbord. $50,000.
I'm terrified.
And we also have the pirate whose boo box would be trapped in a box with portraits of Ryan Gosling, dropped one by one. Dana.
Amazing.
Yep.
Boo.
So much hate.
So much. Our drunken pirates are not here. Carrie and Nikki, they're off doing bigger and better things. Carrie might join us later. Who knows at this point? And our very own Toodles, who lost his marbles many years ago. What's up, Dan?
Instead of marbles, it's just beer bottle caps.
Yeah.
Right.
How you doing?
Just in a little bag. He just takes it everywhere he goes.
That's right, man. A baggie of goodies.
We're talking pirates. We're talking smorgasbords and boobox and drunken pirates and Toodles. So, of course, we're talking about 1991's American adventure film, Hook. And this is based on, guys, all right, I'm giving you, again, for like the 15th time in a row, all the answers to half the trivia right now. So pay attention.
So you're forcing me to pay attention to what you're saying. Okay.
That's right. 1991's American adventure film, Hook. Based on the novel Peter and Wendy by J.M. Barrie, with a screenplay by Jim V Hart and directed by the great Steven Spielberg. And this is starring a powerhouse cast. The great Robin Williams as Peter Pan, Dustin Hoffman as Captain Hook, Julia Roberts as Tinkerbell, Super Mario himself, Bob Hoskins.
Oh, God. That poor man.
And I don't care what you say, his version of Super Mario is going to be better than Chris Pratt's version of Super Mario.
Oh, hands down.
Always.
Maggie Smith as Granny Wendy, and 100 other cameos in this movie. And did I miss anybody else?
Nope.
Close.
I was just going to double down on the fact that David Crosby as Twinkles.
Yes. Yes.
David Crosby from Crosby, Stills and Nash as Twinkles the pirate.
That was awesome.
You just never
That
know who
was
you're going to
awesome.
run across.
Yeah.
But you are right. There's like 100
There's so many people in this movie.
cameos in here. It's more than I have ever remembered, nor did I see. I just obviously noticed Crosby's magnificent mustache.
That was awesome.
Oh,
For sure.
I know who that is.
Oh, God.
I know. And the only one I really knew was Glenn Close, and I'm just still watching her as this pirate. I'm just like, I still can't see it at all.
I missed it. That's how ignorant I was to that being her. I'm pretty sure I know who she was. Looking
She
back,
went in a boo box.
that's what I thought. I was like, when I was watching, I was like, there's something specific about this pirate. I was like, it's like it looks like 8 pounds of makeup. I was like, something's going on here. I was like, this is a very effeminate pirate. And I was like,
Very
well, it
much.
explains it. It's a woman. It's a reverse Doubtfire.
Yes, it is.
It is. I just love the story that she was just hanging out with Robin Williams one day on the set, and they're like, "Hey, you want to be a pirate? Okay." And that's just there it is.
Freaking
Yep.
Carrie Fisher.
Yep.
Who else?
Oh, we'll get to those for sure.
Oh, I'm sure. There's
Tim's
some
got
Star,
the- Tim's
there's a
got
bunch of
the list
Star Wars.
probably.
There's a bunch of Star Wars shit in this.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. With a budget of $70 million, it made $300 million in the box office, was still considered a failure, and currently sits at a 6.1 on IMDb. And this movie was not chosen by a spin the wheel. This was rather a special request from a huge movie buff and fan of our podcast. Can you believe it? We have a fan. Her name is Nicole Marie, and she reached out to me on Instagram, October of last year, I think it was, and gave me a huge list of movies that she wanted us to review, with Hook being one of them. And because this one just hit me just straight in the nostalgia, I said, okay, we will absolutely do this. And after almost a year, Nicole, this one is for you. So thank you for listening, and happy very late birthday. I told you I was going to do this for your birthday, and I didn't, which is just par for the course of this show. But thanks for listening and requesting this movie.
Damn, wait, Tim, kind of a loser.
We have fans?
Yeah, I know.
At least one. At least one.
I feel bad for her ears.
Yeah, every time you talk, a kid.
I know. I make people dumber and dumber every time I say something. Sorry, Nicole.
Tim and I know this. We've known you since 4th and 6th grade. Trust us.
That's right.
We know you.
But you guys are still smart. It takes a lot to make you guys dumb.
It
I'm
does.
still working on that, though. Don't worry.
It won't happen. But yeah, so like I said, Nicole, this one's for you. I hope we don't just destroy it for you. But if we do, it's the risk you take.
Well,
Great.
yeah.
Now I got to be nice.
No.
I'm kidding.
We can definitely go into it. But before we do, it's that magical time, everybody.
Oh, shit.
Dinner time?
What?
Dinner time.
No, that was the last episode.
Dinner?
Oh.
Food? What?
It is
All right,
time.
settle down there, you gremlin.
Hey, it's not midnight yet. I can eat.
It's time for trivia.
Oh, I want a pizza again.
See, I forget even how I start this. It's been so long. Oh, there it is. There's the button. Everybody ready?
I am ready.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, let's kick this thing off. Let's start that countdown. Where's that gong? Oh, you guys turned your sound off this time. So
Yeah.
Yep. We got smart.
all good. So here we go. Question 1. Hook was released
Tim, did
in
you say
what
this?
year?
You know what?
Did you emphasize the year like you did?
1990, 1991, 1992, or 1993?
1991, as Tim put it.
It's best. I'm going to ask that you don't shout out the answers like you did last time.
I'm sorry. Dana needs to get at least one right, okay?
Hey.
Stop helping her out.
I got this right without your help. Just let you know.
So everybody guessed 91. Of course, that's correct. Where are we at? Spaz in the lead. Just barely. 94 points. Dana right behind, and then Chris. So it's...
I literally selected it as soon as it loaded. I love how it sat there for 5 seconds, sending the answer.
You know what, man? It's just the way it is.
You know what, man? Fuck your trivia.
With that, we'll go to question 2. Hook is a sequel to what 1911 novel?
You didn't say this one, Tim.
I did.
Oh, you
Yes,
did.
he did.
Pan After, After Neverland, Peter and Wendy, or The Adventures of Peter Pan?
It's The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Oh, what a
I almost
show.
put that. I almost put that.
Finding Neverland.
I like that movie, too.
And everybody guessed Peter and Wendy, which of
You
course
guys, I
is
got
correct.
2 right.
Oh, it's a record.
I know.
Question 3. Which actor was not considered for the role of Captain Hook?
And
David Bowie, Tom Hanks, Donald Sutherland, or Christopher Lloyd?
Fuck if I know.
I had to throw a curveball in here at least once, right?
We can't hit curveballs.
Yeah, I
Did
know.
you see the movie?
Trouble with the Curve?
all of us are
Ooh,
totally
we are
Oh, wow.
split. Somebody's going to emerge as the leader in this one. Tom Hanks
Aw, balls.
was not considered for the lead. So Chris came out with that one.
So
Is
the
now-
package was considered for the lead, huh?
He was. He
What's
was.
that?
The package. David Bowie.
Yeah, they probably saw his fantastic performance in Labyrinth. Was like, cast this man and his gigantic bulge.
As it gets bigger and bigger throughout the movie.
But they already
Magic
cast
dance.
they already cast Hoskins as the right-hand man. They couldn't cast his bulge as Smee, so somebody else.
Supporting actor.
David Bowie's bulge.
All right, question 4. Who does not have a cameo or minor scene in Hook?
Holy shit.
Phil Collins, Carrie Fisher, Richard Dreyfuss, or Gwyneth Paltrow?
Fuck.
Oh, I think I fucked this.
Yeah.
You
Balls.
son of a
Find
bitch.
Listen, I just write the questions.
I don't like you anymore, Tim.
Oh, again, we're split. Nobody guessed Carrie Fisher because we did talk about her being in this film.
Yeah.
You're welcome, guys.
The correct answer, Richard Dreyfuss.
What?
Damn it.
I got it right.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh,
Gwyneth Paltrow was very much in it. She plays a young Wendy.
she
That's
does.
why I almost
Oh,
answered her,
shit,
and then I
that's
was like,
right.
nope.
And as soon as I clicked Phil Collins, I was like, nope.
I only remember this because Tim made a big deal about Phil Collins when we were watching this, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh.
it blew my mind. He was one of the lieutenants, the police officers that came to,
Oh, yeah.
assess the crime and just kind of blow it
The
off.
stolen
Kids are
kids.
missing, but oh well.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
can
that
do-
was pretty challenging with Richard Dreyfuss because you'd think with their affiliation, obviously, with doing Jaws and stuff,
That's why I threw that zinger in there.
you take your zinger and shove it.
All that said, Chris is still in the lead with Dana in second and Spaz pulling up the rear.
Far behind.
It's all right. Anything can happen at question 9, remember.
Yep, that's usually when I blow it.
Question 5. Which
God.
Academy Award
Aw.
did Hook win?
Hey.
Best Music Original Song, Best Art Direction, Set Direction, Best Costume Design, or none of the above? And for what it's worth, it was nominated for each one of these. Oh, looks like we're 2 of you said none of the above. 1 of you answered Best Art Direction, Set Decoration, and the correct answer is none of the above.
Balls.
It won absolutely nothing. So Spaz is falling even further behind.
Yay!
Oh, shit.
But Dana
I-
is
I don't
taking
think
the
I've
lead.
ever- I don't think I've ever been in the lead in trivia once in the
Dana.
history of trivia.
Dana's
So
not fucking around.
Nope.
no, I don't know the rest of the answers in the sense of like I probably will get them all wrong, but I'm just gonna take this moment to celebrate. And it's over. All right, there we go.
we will see what happens next. So question 6. What was dropped into the boo box to punish Pirate Glenn Close? Scorpions, tarantulas, fire ants, or piranhas? I expect you guys to get this one.
That was
Or
pretty
not.
easy.
Ooh.
Dana, don't let me down.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, she let you down.
Oh no.
Piranhas. Come
Piranha.
on.
Dana against piranhas. It was scorpions. Oh
I think
God.
I was having a really hard time getting over her facial hair at this moment.
That facial hair, yes. That was very
I was
weird.
like, oh, I don't know about this.
It was weird. But Dana blew that one, so Chris again is in the lead by 80 points.
That's why I took my moment to celebrate for 2
It
seconds.
doesn't matter because of the last question, so.
I don't know. Spaz, if he keeps failing this, you could guess 0 points and still beat him. So
Yep.
we're getting closer to that point.
Shut up.
Question 7. Which of the following is a quote from Smee? I've just had a sublime vision. Hello, having trouble with the missus. The truth is far too much fun. Or lightning has just
Oh,
struck my brain.
Son of a bitch. Fuck. I got this wrong.
I love how every question I get Spaz's commentary. Oh, god damn it, son of a bitch. Every time. So we have, I just had a sublime vision, and 2 of you guessed the truth is far too much fun. But guys, those were both from Hook.
Which of the following was from Smee? Why did I? Nice. I was still hung up on the not from Smee.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, so yeah.
It is Smee. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
Lightning has just struck my brain.
Yeah, I remember him saying that, but I don't. Yeah, that's why I I said, oh shit.
I deliberately grabbed the truth one because I was like, oh yeah, that's Hook, not Smee. Nice.
Sorry. Anyway.
Anyways,
still in the lead.
That was a net loss on that question.
It was. Alrighty, jumping to question 8. What was Peter's happy thought? Meeting his wife, becoming a father, defeating Captain Hook, or visiting Wendy? All right.
That's every man's happy thought.
Mine's food.
Should have put that in here.
Yeah.
Everybody said becoming a father, and of course, that is the correct answer. So Chris still in the lead. Dana is 100 points behind. So it's going to get a little tight here. Question 9. This is it. The final question. So you have to wager your points. So place your bets now.
Ooh, locking lips. What a hint.
It all comes down to this.
Oh, no, you did not.
How many different people does Robin Williams kiss in this movie? 2, 3, 4, or 5? Dun, 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 dun.
Fuck.
There it is. Let's see. We have 2 of you said 3. 1 of you said 4. But guys,
It's 2.
correct answer was 5.
5.
He kissed the 3 mermaids.
Ah, that wasn't
That
a
wasn't
kiss.
a kiss.
That was a kiss. Are you kidding me?
They
That
were
was
breathing
mouth to
air
mouth.
into him, you son of a bitch.
That was a
Oh
kiss.
god, it's a repeat of the Matrix all over again.
God,
You
Jesus,
are
whatever.
such a liar, Tim. They were not kissing. They were
was a
giving
kiss.
him air so he could breathe underwater.
Spielberg said it was a kiss. So
Spielberg's
I can
an
argue with
idiot.
Spielberg.
Oh, I can. He's stupid.
God,
They
here
were
we
breathing
go
into
again.
his fucking lungs.
Here we go again.
Now I'm fucking pissed off now. God damn it, Tim.
But anyway,
This happened.
Dana won.
What the
Call it a
fuck?
technicality all you want, but Dana won.
Oh, I'm calling it a technicality.
Oh, it's a
but
technicality,
it's hers.
But you know what? You know what though? I think you guys are gonna like my category for this, so don't worry.
I will always bet all every time, so it doesn't
Same
matter.
here. Absolutely.
And that may have been the one reason I didn't do it is because everybody's been doing that.
Yeah,
Save
because I
yourself
thought
time.
I had it in the bag when I was like, oh, locking lips. He's going to make a question about like the thimble or some shit. Nope, he's going to make some awkward question about when he got mouth-to-mouth air
Yes, not kissing.
and
Air.
then kissed a couple other people.
It was a kiss. Spielberg said it was a kiss.
They would not kiss.
You know what?
Just-
You know what? No, I'm closing the tab. I'm done. You know
Thanks,
what?
everybody, for listening. And
I'm gonna chalk this up to another Matrix fiasco.
Yeah, Tim being wrong.
whatever. You know what?
Can't trust nobody
That's what it
nowadays.
is.
No, you can't, man. This is
He's
why we
just
can't
trying to give his wife the victory. That's what it was.
This is why we can't have nice things.
You know what? I only didn't, or that only happened because Carrie wasn't here.
Yeah,
Carrie
she would
was
have been
here,
like,
she
I
would've won.
remember. Yeah, I remember everything. Blah 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 blah. Look at me. I'm smarter than everybody.
She's like a fucking elephant.
I don't know how that correlates to Carrie at all.
She remembers everything. They have great memories.
But you know what? I missed that National Geographic episode. So the more you know.
If she joins, I will ask her.
What about the elephants or the
No,
quiz?
just maybe I'll just win trivia for her.
Okay.
All right. That's that. Let's move on to something else.
I can't. My night is ruined.
No, we'll fix it. We will fix it. All
I
right.
can't. I'm out of pizza over here too.
Oh
Pizza?
no, I'm sorry. That's the worst.
Okay,
made
that
my-
would ruin my night
like
right
pizza.
there.
I made a homemade pizza and then I ate it.
I was about to ask, did you make it yourself?
I do. Yes. I make the dough myself too.
Nice. Alrighty. So with Plot Summary MadLibs, I reached out to some fans of the show for them to give their words, and they're just nuts. So we have some of the nouns, adjectives, and verbs already provided, so that's less work for you guys.
Sweet.
So our friends Rico and the Man gave us the nouns armpit, dog poo, and clown spanker.
Hey, yes. Way to go, guy. Way to go.
They gave the verbs puff, moan, and twitch, and
Oh,
the
this is gonna be a
adjectives
good one.
sweaty, arrogant, and delectable.
Oh, wow.
Terrific.
Oh, wow.
The awesome ladies at 10K Dollar Day gave the words unctuous, which is like
Yes.
oily,
Yes, it is.
breathless, and drip.
Oh, wow.
There's a theme there,
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Wow.
There absolutely is. So,
and I am here for it. Way to go.
so those words have been added. So we will
Those are some good words, man.
It is.
we'll fill in the blanks from there. But first, I gotta have an order that we are in for this lovely MadLibs.
Are we using everybody or just the four of us?
Oh, it's everybody. No
Oh,
one
God.
is allowed to get out of this one.
Terrific.
So let's see. I'm choosing Chris first because he's being very grumpy.
I'm not grumpy.
You're always grumpy.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm grumpy. I'm just talking about a technicality.
Well, you're right. It wasn't a kiss.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Said it
Spaz,
was-
Spaz and I will die on this hill.
Well,
Probably.
because we're right and he's wrong.
Yeah, and
Obviously.
I'm going to sit here on my hill with my lawn chair
Just-
and wait to let myself to die. Yeah.
I mean, there's a clear difference when
Okay.
you can actually hear the breathing and not kissing.
You know what? We were going to let it go. We were going to let it go until you said I was grumpy. And look what you did. Look what you did. Look what you did,
Jerk.
you jerk.
All right.
right,
Dana
I'm
and
done
Spaz,
now.
pick a number 1 through 4.
3.
1.
That settles that. I need 3 nouns.
Whispery lips.
Yes. I appreciate you snapping your fingers after you said that too.
All right, I'm gonna go with this.
I had to. That was.
Thimble.
Oh, there you go.
Thimble. There it is. I don't remember when the whispery lip. I don't even think we were recording yet, but that's for those that don't know. That's what Chris referred to Spaz's mustache as.
It wasn't whispery. It was wispy lips.
Oh, wispy lips. Sorry.
If you want to take yourself to the next level with your whispering lips, that's a whole other can of worms, buddy.
Oh, that's my own little space right there.
Yeah. You know what? I don't need to know what your dating app handle is. Okay.
I don't have a dating app. I'm not you. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna keep
that was-
whispery lips because that's just weird.
Yeah, it is, and I'm gonna start calling them that in public.
Dude, I already told you. Do it. I'm okay with this.
I need one more
no
noun.
problems.
Chris, you didn't give one, so I think it's you.
Okay. Pencil.
2 adjectives.
Juicy.
Corpulent.
Wow, these are some crazy adjectives on here today.
Yes, there are.
All right, that leaves me with 4 verbs.
Cook.
Shiver.
Me temper.
That's right.
Trotting.
Flap.
Ing.
Ing. Yeah. Ing.
You can go either way. I just think flapping's funnier.
Flapping. Yeah. Go away, biting.
Oh, God. I need one more.
Did you get my trotting?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's some trotting involved.
Gotta try.
All right, time for our miscellaneous words. I need a profession.
Basket weaver.
A dream weaver.
I don't have the pipes. Apparently, Spaz does though.
Those whispery lips.
And it must be those whispery lips. Yeah.
Whispery lips.
All right, speaking of Spaz, what is something Spaz would do at work?
Not.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
That,
Break a leg.
Oh, man.
Don't
I've
do
come
that.
close.
I know.
I've almost tore my Achilles, so let's do that.
Savage. All right, I need a famous actress.
Charlize Theron.
Oh,
God damn it.
so hot.
I was very close to picking like someone from an adjacent field of film. but I did.
Adjacent.
Adjacent. It runs parallel to major films.
Well, here's your chance. I need another famous actress.
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, I can't do it on the spot now. I'm not picking a porn actress. I'm not doing it. So someone else go.
Jenna Jameson. There.
That's one's boring.
All right.
Do better.
Jessa Rhodes.
Okay.
Jessa?
I like how Tim and Dana are just like, huh, yeah. What is that? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Just names I'm not going to Google later.
or Google later.
Yeah, exactly.
Do your thing. Remy LaCroix.
Yeah.
Christ. All right, moving on. I need an event that Dana would win a trophy in.
Oh no.
Fisticuffs.
I was gonna say hatchet throw.
I just want to see Dana throw down and beat the shit out of somebody.
I've seen it. She pummels Tim on a daily basis.
Straight up knuckle brawl, just going ham on somebody. It's like here comes Dana, 5'5", super nice and wavy, bell dings, and look at that, someone's getting their ass whooped.
Just goes feral.
I can be awfully terrifying sometimes.
Yes. All right. I need 2 body parts.
Earlobe.
Nose.
Right.
Oh, that's quite spot on. One could say it's on the nose.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I got Googling to do. Hurry up, let's finish this.
Yeah.
He's got to go look at Remy LaCroix.
I know, I totally don't know who Jessa Rose is.
Oh, she's nice.
I need an animal.
Anteater.
There we go. Antelope.
Aardvark. There you go. The proper name.
A type of spice.
Cumin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. An adjective used to describe Chris.
Giggling doesn't count. It's not an adjective.
I want to know what ran through your head. It just
keep your sticker to yourself, you little shit. Things that describes Chris.
Hilarious there. I'll be nice.
Well, that's kind of boring, but okay.
You are hilarious though, you funny son of a bitch.
Laugh, goddammit!
all right. Last 3. Something good.
Sex.
Wow. Speaking of
All right.
on the nose.
Something bad.
Sex.
This is like a catch-all, apparently. What's that saying? Even bad sex still
Brussels
still
sprouts.
good.
There.
Yeah. Dude, I like Brussels sprouts.
Those are delicious.
No,
No,
they're
they're
good.
shit. They are shit.
You've had really shitty Brussels sprouts then.
All of them, yes.
No, man.
Brussels sprouts
Brussels
is sex in your
are
mouth.
shit. Lima beans,
Whatever.
shit.
Whoa, take it back.
I will not. Green
They're like
beans,
they're
shit.
Lima beans are like little potatoes.
You're a little turd.
Well,
This is why it's bad. Hey, for anyone listening, this is what happens when you don't eat your vegetables. You end up like Spaz.
Exactly.
this is true.
Welcome to my world.
I refuse to put Brussels sprouts on here as something bad.
Right.
Because 3 out of 4 of
my-
us say they're delicious.
Yeah,
That's all
exactly.
fucking
Overtime.
Overtime is not bad. Overtime is awesome. You get more money.
Unpaid overtime.
All right, that works. You can put unpaid overtime. I don't. I get paid overtime. so-
At that point, it's just volunteering with extra steps.
That's right. All right, and finally, something that I can't live without. I as in Tim.
Dana. Yeah, that's
adorable.
right.
That's adorable.
I'm going sappy, bitches.
See, I was gonna say Star Wars.
I was
but,
going to say Star
you
Wars
know.
too. John Williams.
BB-8. What you gonna do, Tim?
He's going to pick John Williams.
Oh, he's gonna totally choose John Williams.
John
This
Williams.
man cannot live without his John Williams.
I don't-
No.
Nope.
John Williams was my number 3 man crush.
I like,
like it's got a number.
and it's the third one.
Yeah.
I'm now just for my own morbid
I wanna know
curiosity.
who's 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Rummy LaCroix, Jenna Rhodes. Wait, no. Shit.
Let's see. Number 1 is always Justin Timberlake.
Is this before or after the Frosted Tips?
After.
Okay.
Number 2 is The Rock.
Oh,
The Rock's just a beast of a man.
Yes, he is.
Probably one of the coolest
manhandle. He can manhandle you. Really.
He's a beast.
You'd have to watch yourself, man. You'd be sore after that one.
I'm not saying that I want to engage in any relations with these 3 people. I'm just saying that they are like the pinnacle of a human being.
So sorry.
I appreciate you. Just like The Rock. He's a beast of a man.
Well, he ain't wrong, man.
Look at the ass on that. Oh yeah, he must work out.
Oh boy, this is going to be interesting.
It's quite the episode.
Yes. All right. Here I present the plot summary MadLibs of Hook. Chris is a sweaty clown spanker.
Yes, he is.
You can say that 2 times fast.
And hotshot basket weaver who spends more time breaking a leg than being with his family. Chris took a trip to London with his family, which includes his juicy wife, Charlize Theron.
Oh, come on. You
That's
can't be
what he
married
got.
to son of a bitch.
Clown Spanker gets them all.
Wait for it. His daughter, the young Jessa Rhodes.
Oh, Jesus.
Look what you did, Chris. You turned into porn.
What happened, stepdaughter? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
Oh, God.
Speaking of, have you seen what the girl that played Maggie looks like now?
I did look her up on IMDb because I was curious about like the son, which we can talk about later, and like his crazy life now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the daughter looks quite different.
Quite different. And his son, Tim, the breathless, whispery lips, who is still mad at Chris for missing his competition in fisticuffs.
Yeah, all right.
It's my son beating the shit out of the other kid.
That's my boy. It's my boy, bro.
My son beat up your honor roll student.
Don't worry.
While
it's
the
on video.
parents were out with Granny Wendy at a charity dinner honoring her contributions to cooking the children.
Wow.
Wow. That went down a dark road.
Tim and Jessa Rhodes were kidnapped by Captain Spaz, the arrogant armpit pirate, who wants his revenge.
Actually, she is in a pirate book.
Okay, stop, Dan.
Who wants his revenge and to drip Chris for cutting off his earlobe and feeding it to the aardvark.
Jesus.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah,
This is dark.
it is. Captain Spaz's loyal nose, Dana, is a corpulent dog poo
Yeah.
who spends most of her time preventing Captain Spaz from puffing himself.
It's Swedish.
It's not mine.
It's not mine, I swear.
Someone else is getting a bulge.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Preventing Captain Spaz from puffing himself and moaning the crew into shape. Wrong.
That is, it's dude.
So
this is
wrong.
seriously taking down the path of the pirate spoof that Justice Rhodes. A lot of moaning, a lot of puffing.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, soon after, Chris is visited by Tinker Carey, the delectable thimble fairy, who obviously wants to shiver Chris.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Poor Carrie every time.
Yes.
And tells him that he must return to Neverland and become the Chris from long ago to rescue his children and flap the pirates once and for all.
Gotta flap him.
Gotta flap them.
You gotta flap him.
Tinker Carey sprinkles some cumin dust on Chris, and together they fly to Neverland. Chris is twitched by the hilarious boys to prepare for a duel with Captain Spaz.
Yes.
Unconvinced is Nikki, the Unculus Pencil and leader of the Hilarious Boys, whose personal mission is to trot Chris. So look
Okay,
out.
it's getting weird.
It is. In this battle between sex and unpaid overtime, it's Chris. It's up to Chris to save John Williams. The end. Sex and unpaid overtime.
Watch those levels balance out.
So that was wrong.
It was
crying
on several levels.
There was, yeah. That was...
So thank you, Rico and the Man and 10K Dollar Days, who are hilarious and awesome. So check them out. If you don't listen to them, you should. So that takes us through the shenanigans. So let's talk about our nostalgia for this film. So, Spaz, I think you were the most recent person to watch this film. Why don't you hit us with your rewatch review of Hook and give us your score out of 10?
I have a lot of nostalgia with this movie. I saw it in the theater. I was a huge Robin Williams fan. I mean, I probably have watched all of his movies, if not most of them, and I've watched a lot of his comedy acts and all that stuff. And then, yeah, I don't know, this movie, the set design, the actors, the way, the facial expressions of Dustin Hoffman,
Right.
the way his mustache twitched when he heard the ticking of the clock. God, that was fantastic. Bob Hoskins as Smee. Damn, I love this movie. This is probably one of my all-time, well, this is probably definitely a favorite of mine for sure. I'm going to give this 9 from me.
Wow, even watching it again as an adult?
Yes.
As an adult? All right.
Yes, because it took me back to some good times as a kid while watching it with, at the family Christmas party and stuff like that. So
Absolutely. That was one of the first things I said when I was watching this, was that it just immediately just took me back to when I was a kid and watching this film all the freaking time. So that's a 9 from Spaz. Let's go with Chris.
Yeah, so Hook. You're right.
I know that sound.
here comes a 5 for Chris.
Well, like I mentioned last night via text, I really didn't have any interest in watching this for this podcast. It's not to say once I started watching it, it was a lot more enjoyable than I remembered. I am not one of those people that watched it religiously growing up. I can't tell you the last time I've seen this movie. It's got to be years, and I think I've only seen it collectively maybe 2 times my entire life. So it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I still think outside of some of the terrible CGI, it holds up pretty
How
well.
dare you? It's all fantastic.
It's not good.
It's pretty bad. Even Spielberg says he hated some of the flying.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, after watching it and thinking about it and stuff, I had fun watching it. But I mean, it's not without its complaints from me, at least. The runtime being 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was long.
You could shave off easily 30 minutes, and this would still be a fantastic movie. And it definitely went up and down. There was parts where I was really engaged. Then there was parts where I was kind of bored, for lack of a better term. But some parts it was endearing. That's the word I was thinking of. With some of the kids, every time I do see this movie, one of my favorite actors in this movie is Thudbutt.
Thudbutt.
Yes.
Just the actor. He just the little interaction Robin Williams has with him and stuff is just, it's endearing. I thought it was nice. So anyways, long story made longer. It was an okay time. Am I going to go buy, the Ultimate Collector's Edition and watch it, every year? Probably not. But I'm going to give it a solid 7.
Wow. Higher than I thought. Looky, I got a hooky.
Well, one, I love Dustin Hoffman's
Portrayal.
acting in this. I mean, and I love all the cameos, Bob Hoskins, Robin Williams. I do think some of the kids were pretty good. Like I said, I think Thudbutt, his role and stuff, it was endearing. It's deliberately there to pull on your heartstrings, the 2 that I have. But, and it did and stuff. So like I said, all in all, I enjoyed it. It's a good family movie and stuff, so I'm not in love with it. kind of, good movie though. Just a little long.
A lot long. You could have probably taken an hour off.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was hinting at, but I was like, I don't know where they could trim the fat, if you will, on this. There's just like certain points where I was just like, it seems wholly unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like the whole subplot with Tinkerbell. Like, it's like, you look back at it, it brings nothing to the movie.
No, just sadness.
Outside of like, oh, now Julia Roberts is big. I mean, and I'm not complaining that you get to see Julia Roberts on the screen. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's really
a 22-year-old Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
This was right after or right around the time she did Pretty Woman, isn't it?
Yes, it was.
Okay, easy there, Tiger.
I'm just
Spaz is on
answering.
fire today.
I'm just answering.
Spaz is busy over there Googling. Straight Googling. Oogling and Googling.
Yes. Do what I do best, man.
No.
There's going to be something.
Okay, this is a Christian podcast.
The hell it is.
Something.
We passed that on the first one.
We threw that out the door real quick.
All right, Dana. Let's hear what you got to say about Hook.
Unlike everybody else, I did not see this movie until maybe 10 years ago. I don't know. But I actually did see this movie, so do I get points for that?
Absolutely. Any movie you see,
that's like an
you
extra
get points
50 points for wherever they allocated. 50 points extra. Probably the Gryffindor.
She's more Hufflepuff.
Anywho, I was going to say another thing I really haven't seen. But anyways, this movie was, it was really long.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really, really long. But my observation isn't going to be one that anybody else is probably really thinking about. So normally, when I watch a movie that's older, I notice how young people are. Because usually, you see the younger version of everybody. But I swear to God, everybody in this film looked really old.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dustin
Maggie
Hoffman
Smith.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yes.
Maggie Smith has looked the same way for 30 years.
Yes.
Yes.
But I mean, everybody looked old. Even the people who were young and we've seen them in other things, they looked old.
Yep.
Like, I don't understand it.
It's you know what? You bringing in that to light, yes. I thought Maggie Smith for sure, and I thought it was deliberately they aged her for her role.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
she was 56 when they filmed this, so they did.
Yeah, and I knew they did. Like, it's just funny because it's very spot on how she looks in Harry Potter. No offense to Maggie Smith. I love Maggie Smith, but it was just like credit goes to the makeup department for Hook in that regard because it was very natural looking.
Yep.
But Dana's right though. Everyone it has this like aura of old.
It does. It was crazy because like seriously, even if you looked at some of the kids, they didn't look young in some ways. And it wasn't because it was like older actors or anything. That had nothing to do with it. It was just a very interesting thing because like to me, Julia Roberts looked old. I felt like Robin Williams looked really old in this too. Yes. And I don't know if that was all I could see after a while was, oh my God, everybody's old. But I spent a lot of the movie focusing on this. And it was a very interesting observation. And I'm like, was it on purpose? Was everybody like that on purpose? I don't know. But I mean,
we did comment that we were laughing that, we were making fun of Back to the Future's prosthetics for old people. And 6 years later, it looked so realistic on Maggie Smith. I literally have thought since I was a kid that Maggie Smith has been 90 years old for 30 years.
Yes.
She's kind of like,
yeah. But see, the reason that like Maggie Smith's character didn't bother me as much because unlike in Back to the Future, she had the full costume that says, I'm supposed to be old. I mean, they even made sure to cover her hands. They had her in just something that an old person, a very rich old person would wear, but whatever. Everything but her face screamed, I'm going to be old. So whatever they did with her face, it played the part. Whereas in Back to the Future, whatever suit he was wearing and then the prosthetics, it just didn't match.
You could see the prosthetics on his face.
Exactly.
On his neck.
It didn't go. Whereas like with Maggie Smith's character, I mean, wow, did they do that really well? But I don't know. Her being old was just, I mean, I guess we've all already known her that way for most of her roles. So it's like, I should be careful with saying that. But I mean, like, but everybody else too, they all looked old. So that really bothered me. I don't know. I'm used to looking at old movies and saying, "Oh wow, that person was so young there." I did not say that once. But I mean, overall it was good. It just seriously too long though. I swear, an hour and a half would have been enough.
It really would. Yeah,
absolutely, it would have been enough.
But I mean, I also don't remember it being that long the first time I saw it though. But I don't know. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be after looking at you watching this film.
I couldn't get over how old everybody was. I'm sorry.
You get on these details, you're like, I'm out.
I am glad, though, the running trend so far is how crazy long this film is and how it didn't need to be that long whatsoever.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. My other little tidbit, which I really enjoy, is Rufio goes on to do a bunch of awesome voice acting, and he is the voice of Prince Zuko from Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Yep.
Which is awesome.
Did you guys hear who was supposed to be, or penciled in to be, Peter Pan?
No.
Good old Michael Jackson.
You know what? I'm sorry. Yes,
Jesus.
I did read about how this film was first drafted, in 83?
I think so.
Something like that. Yeah, and it was because Michael Jackson expressed interest in being Peter Pan. So Steven Spielberg had this, but it got backburnered for, I believe, Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
And then it didn't start pre-production until 89, and from there on, I mean, it just, things changed a ton. And
well, I think I read that he just didn't like the whole Peter Pan becomes just this old guy that just forgets his Peter Pan ways, and he just didn't care for that. So,
what did he want?
Just an older Peter Pan that just still cherished Neverland. And
but that totally defeats the whole thing about Peter Pan. Peter Pan doesn't just get older and still become
Ranch, dude.
Okay, you know what? All right, I'm not gonna sit here.
He thought he was the real Peter Pan.
All right, I'm not gonna sit here and debate someone's idea they had 30 years ago. But Peter Pan doesn't grow old. That's the whole point. Unless he leaves, never mind. Okay, you know what? I'm done.
Michael Jackson was a messed up man, dude.
He was.
Man, he's just a man in a mirror. Okay.
He. All right. So before I share my thoughts about this film, because I know he's listening to this, I wrote an open letter to Steven Spielberg because I know that he hates this movie. He strongly dislikes this movie. He's very upset that he did it. It's one of his regrets. So I decided to write an open letter to Steven. So humor me as I read this because, like I said, I know he's listening.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yes. So I can look back at what I've done in this podcast. I know there's some great episodes and some I really don't like, but once in a while, a listener will contact me that heard one of these bad episodes and comment about something we said or did that made them smile or remember the film in a special way. And I know that you, Steven, that's listening to this, have works that you're truly proud of, some of which are considered on our list of best movies of all time. And I also know you have some movies you're not proud of and don't like, which Hook being one of those. But to me, Hook is everything I needed it to be as a young child who never wanted to grow up himself. I had a fear of losing my imagination and with it my creativity. I saw Peter Banning as a father who was controlled by his job and his relationship with his family greatly suffered, and I wanted no part of that when I grew up. Now, a lot of millennials and Gen Xers experience a world of overworked parents and were latchkey kids figuring things out on their own, and they were the perfect audience for this film. At the age I was when I first saw this film, I was hooked, and yes, pun intended. You have the Lost Boys, a group of kids in charge of their own destiny, fighting against the pirates, fighting against grown-ups, fighting against growing up themselves. I have a magical world of Neverland, food fights and human-sized slingshots, humor, and plenty of drama. And no, as a kid, I didn't care about all the drama and the background of Peter when he was a kid, but I did love to see a dad fight his own fears to do everything he could to save his family. Plus, this music is near perfection. So now I, as a dad who is clinging on to every ounce of imagination and creativity I have left, hope that my kids will look at me and see Peter Pan and not a smelly old pirate. So, Bangerang, Steven.
Bangerang.
So, had to say that. The audience, I think, as a kid seeing this in the 90s, especially the Gen Xers and the upcoming millennials, I think this is just a great film to see. I don't care what the adults had to say. It's just looking into a mirror to some of them.
Didn't he walk it back a little bit? I'm not saying that he totally renounced that he said he didn't like this movie, but didn't he say after Robin Williams passing that looking back, even though he is not thrilled with the movie, he is still happy he filmed it because it gave him, that's how he first met Robin Williams.
It could be.
And I remember reading that at least. So I did remember reading also that he really, really did not like how this movie turned out though. And he said he had a very hard time wrangling the kids to behave.
Oh, I'm sure
set.
of it.
And that was one of the reasons is the kids that he called these, the article said they were unruly.
Of course. They're
Isn't
dealing
that
with
the point?
yeah. I mean, there's like 30 kids on set with all these toys and shit. And then like, I've never done a lot of film, but it's a lot of hurry up and wait from my understanding. You do your part, wait around, do your part again, etc. So I could see the kids getting bored.
Yeah.
But
dude, that fun house, that awesome freaking tree fort, how could you not have fun in that thing?
right. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do remember him reading what you said, but I also remember that he didn't walk it back completely, but he did say he was grateful to give the opportunity to do it because that's how he got to meet Robin Williams at least.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he still, I think, hates this movie.
Oh, I'm glad he did it because I love this movie. So, and
right.
clearly I haven't grown up. So
It's. I find it surprising though that he dislikes it so much. Though it's not a bad movie. It's like I said, it's an endearing family movie. It's very paint by numbers though, as far as plot goes. You know, Hook takes kids. Blah da 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 da, and there's no surprises.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Right.
it's not like, I don't know. I've seen some of Steven Spielberg's movies where I'm just like, yeah, no. Just looking at you, artificial intelligence.
oh yeah.
There's some really weird ones.
I
This
just
isn't one of those on my list, at least.
no. I mean, that's why I'm very surprised that this is the one he doesn't like. I mean, we all have some less than stellar projects we've worked on.
Yeah. So here are some things that I observed while watching this. First of all, how savage is Peter for leaving Wendy after all these years? Only finally, when he gets there and she's old, he immediately sees her grandchild and is like, yeah, I'm marrying that. Just goes up and kisses her.
Yep.
All
I was
those
a little
years of
uncomfortable
just
with that.
courting Wendy, it's just like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little weird when you take it into that context because that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, yeah, you were totally all about Wendy. And you were like, no, man, your granddaughter, what's up? And I was like,
chirp, chirp, shorty.
yeah, I was like, oh God, like really? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna stop going back to Neverland, and she's totally sleeping, and I'm gonna make out with her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm like, this isn't right on several
No.
levels.
It's weird.
Anyways, yeah.
Scene at the end where Smee's like stealing all the gold and the necklaces and just thinking about himself. When he comes running out of that cabin and all the coins just fall out of his pockets, the only person I can think of is Dan.
Dan does remind me of
yeah.
Smee.
Yes. Yeah.
There were several times in our history going to bowling alleys where Dan goes up to throw a bowling ball and $82 in change comes flying out all over the lanes. I don't understand.
Dude, you gotta have that change for gumballs, baby.
Like for context, like what Tim was saying, we all went to school, we've known each other, the three of us at least, since 6th grade. Dan loves cargo pants. Doesn't matter if they're in or not. This motherfucker's going to wear them.
Dude, I'm sorry. I enjoy being comfortable.
And they're comfortable.
Jeans are
yeah.
not comfortable.
Okay, you know what? We're not going to get into this
Fuck
now on the
jeans.
podcast. Okay, but anyways, like Tim was saying, Dan carried roughly $82 in quarters every time we were with him.
Go Balls.
You know how every Wild West movie you watch and the guy walks into the saloon with the spurs? That's Dan walking into the bowling alley. He's got so much change in each of his pockets. And the
It was
cargo
only
pockets.
one pocket.
No.
It was always the left pocket.
But he jingled and he jangled every time he went up the bowl.
I'm sorry, but if you're going to have the pockets, the cargo pockets, you utilize them. All right? You don't just... Come on.
If you want to utilize them, that's fine. I think Tim and I were just hopefully wondering one of these days you would actually realize that maybe perhaps you should button said cargo pocket when we went bowling. So not every time the three of us went bowling, we had to wait, 20 minutes as you collected, roughly $52 worth of quarters all over the goddamn lane.
Where is the fun in that?
I mean, and like Tim was saying, it wasn't like, oh, oops, I dropped some change on the area where you can walk. No, Dan shot putted the dollars of the quarters all up onto the oiled bowling lane, and then had to awkwardly like crawl and snag them while hoping we don't get in trouble while walking on the lane.
Well, I had to get my change. Plus, it would ruin the next person's ball. So,
and then he had to get those 3-year-old gumballs that never changed out of the machine on the way out. He would chew it roughly for 5 minutes. By the time we hit the car,
its flavor. Once the flavor is gone, there's no point of chewing gum.
I don't think our listeners understand the caliber of your obsession with vending machine gumballs.
Especially the sour ones, man.
The amount of time we would spend, for those that are from the great state of Michigan, the Great Lakes Crossing Mall had vending machines every quarter mile.
Vending machine, they're just gumball machines. Get it right.
Well, whatever. Vending machine, gumball machines, coin machines, whatever.
There were more gumballs in Spaz's mouth than never mind.
Yeah.
I got 2 for her.
But
stop it.
but Dan would walk around like a chipmunk in wintertime.
Well, yeah. You got 4 gumballs
with
in your mouth.
4 or 5 gumballs in his mouth. Couldn't talk worth shit.
Still can't.
He'd chew it for roughly about 5 minutes and then dump it into a garbage
because
bin.
They lost their flavor. Then you got to go back and get more. That's why you have all the quarters in your left cargo pocket. Wallet is in the right cargo pocket.
Is this the time that we bring up Spaz's Costanza wallet, or no?
That fat wallet, yeah.
Oh my god, that was awful.
Anyways, that is
but I never sit on it because it's in my right pocket of the cargo pants.
That is my overly long rant
of awesome gumballs. Yeah,
of Tim and I's childhood hanging with Spaz.
Got to put them balls in your mouth. Choo, choo, choo.
I'm saving that clip.
I hope you do.
I hope you do too. That's why I said it.
God. I mean, this is just a one-time thing, guys. Every single time we went bowling, we went like every week. Change everywhere. It's just you just knew it was happening.
It wasn't all the time. It happened twice.
He made it rain, but not in a fun way. It happened
twice.
I like how we're so off into the weeds right now. Our listeners, if they listen to this, if it's not cut, are just like, what?
I think I'm just going to save the Spaz's little quote there. And
it's going to be my ringtone. Spaz's call.
Balls in my mouth. Choo, choo, choo.
Okay.
So this is whispering lips.
Yeah.
So back to Hook.
Hook.
So
where's the hook?
I thought that Rufio's death was one of like the most traumatic, like heart-wrenching moments where he dies and he's slowly like, I wish I had a dad just like you. It's like, oh, but nobody gives a shit that Rufio just died. No one cares.
No
one.
Nope. They just like
it's like, oh well, okay, moving on. Lost Boys don't give a shit. Peter Pan gave us no shit after that. It's just like, okay, see ya.
I think he mentioned it once in passing. He's like, you killed Rufio. It's like,
do you guys remember the Super Nintendo game of this?
No.
I do not.
Oh my god, my brother and I played this game all the time, and it was like on the same caliber of difficulty as The Lion King and Aladdin. It was just
fuck Aladdin, man.
Yeah, that
god awful.
Wow,
it was so hard. But it was fun. I just kept playing it. But anyway, I just had to bring it up because just Super Nintendo memories are always fun to talk about.
They are.
Then, of course, at the very end, all right, everybody, they woke up in the morning. The kids just suddenly reappeared in their beds. And then Toodle starts flying around the room. And everyone's just like, you know what? Fuck it. This day is weird. Let's just go for it. And he's just, okay, we'll just embrace the fact that this dude just starts flying away and does cartwheels in the space.
That movie got real weird. I was like, it felt like they didn't know how to wrap it up, and they were just like, yeah, we should get Toodles to fly around real weird, and like everyone's just like totally cool with this.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh. Speaking of trimming things that didn't need to be in the movie.
Right. Add it to the list. But all that said and done, I still just watched this film, just brought me back. It was a lot of fun. There was some great comedy bits to it. This is one of those I literally just burned in my brain, like every scene, sound effect, facial expression. I could just play it in my head before it happened. And there's not very many films that I just literally know everything, including sound effects that are about to happen. And this is one of those. So it was long. It's way too long for this film. I don't know. I don't know what to say other than they could probably trim out a significant portion of it and it wouldn't change the story at all. It'll be more enjoyable to watch because it'll be more consistent. But again, it's just a fun, magical world. The sets were fun. The acting was great. I love Dustin Hoffman in this. I didn't know it was Dustin Hoffman as a kid because I just didn't know who he was. But when I got older and found out who Dustin Hoffman was, I'm like, holy crap, it was Hook. I thought it was great. He was awesome as that role, even though I think some people just said he failed at it, but I don't understand that. I thought he killed it. It was great.
Yeah. Who says that he failed at it? I think,
some of the critics.
I always thought he got accolades out of the entire movie. Like, the movie's not great, but like Dustin Hoffman as Hook was fantastic.
Yeah,
he really was.
I was telling Dana that his laugh reminded me of Stanley Tucci in the Hunger Games. So if they ever redo Hook and they need a good pirate, Stanley Tucci could be the guy.
I love Stanley Tucci.
He's the man. I'm not going to come in with a 9 like Spaz did, but an 8.5 because it is still a very magical piece of cinema. Something I will always cherish, even though there's a lot more adult humor than I remember. But that's just the way it goes when you're a kid watching these things. Like, hey, Hook's gonna shoot himself in the head. That's not funny. Joke is about.
I'm not gonna lie though. That's Smeet, get over here.
Right.
Stop me, Smeet. Stop me. Smeet, stop me.
And then you got Robin Williams calling Rufio a nearsighted gynecologist. It's like, oh, I did not know what that was when I was a kid, but.
Yeah, that one I was surprised when it popped up there because I had the subtitles on because I am apparently 95 years old.
Oh, we all do it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And I was like, did it just say nearsighted gynecologist? I was like, I'm glad, I didn't watch this and I was like a questioning kid or something like that. Like, Mom, Dad, what's a gynecologist?
Start running around calling people a nearsighted gynecologist.
Yeah. My mom's like, where'd you pick it up? Hook.
Yeah.
With our scores combined, it gives us a 7.9 on the Hook meter, which is a whole point higher than IMDb. So again, that's what happens sometimes with nostalgia films. It doesn't matter how good or bad something is. It hits you right and it's not going to change too much. So with that, Nicole, hopefully we did it justice. Thank you for your patience while we did this. It's a magical film, so thank you for requesting it. And I hope you enjoy this film. But for everybody else, thank you for checking out this episode and listening to our podcast on Second Watch. So, of course, follow us, support us on oswpodcast.com. All the socials, just engage with us, have some fun. The next movie review. Dana, do you want to announce what your spin the wheel category is going to be?
Ooh, yes.
Let's do a drum roll, please.
Oh.
Yeah, lay it on us.
Wait, do we usually put this in the episode?
Started to now.
Yeah.
We're starting to now?
Surprise!
Okay.
Taking that decision.
So, I have a title for my category.
Ooh.
It's called The Dana.
Okay.
And the requirements are that it has to be a movie you have never seen and you want to see, and that everybody can access. It also has to be, it can't be past rated R. Dan.
Spaz.
I like how there's a special rule for Dan's porn addiction.
So Debbie Dallas is out, man, huh?
My only requirement, though, my only real requirement, though, is it has to be a movie you haven't seen. Because I want you guys to feel like I do sometimes.
I like this.
So
at first I was like, oh, the Dana. It's going to be movies that only Dana has seen. But
Nope.
We have not. Now it's like 2 movies.
Nope.
A small list.
Nope.
Yeah.
I want you guys to feel like I do, but I also hope that maybe you'll enjoy it along the way. So, I don't know. It's a very open category, and I think everybody can find something that they like out of that. Or might like. I don't know.
I think so. That'll be fun. Fun to explore.
Yeah. That one. I'm looking forward to that.
All right. So with that, we got some planning to do. Some more. I think I have 4 episodes now. I have not edited, so we can.
Oh boy.
We can take a little break and nobody would know. But anyway,
this is the time I tell you I'm really busy coming up.
That's right, exactly. So thanks again for listening, guys, and we'll check your next movie review.